Hello Internet, this is a two birds with one stone video. The first bird we're going to take care of is congratulating my friend Wes on his retirement from the Navy, and the second one is we're going to showcase the retirement gift I made for him. I met Wesley in probably about 1997, 98 on the USS Kitty Hawk. We worked together on the flight deck till about 2001, and then I had transferred, and he transferred after that somewhere else. We met again back in '05. We were in the same ship together when he was the aircraft handling officer on the Theodore Roosevelt, and I was the air bosun there. So Ron and I came up with an idea. That's Ron there in the middle, to give Wesley a good gift for his retirement. Over this past Christmas, I gave Ron a beer tote that I made from some pallet wood. Ron thought it'd be a good idea to give Wes the same beer tote, but made from a nice piece of cherry. So I took the project on. Ron and I could do some collaboration back and forth on how that was going to be shaped and what would get some engraving done on it. And over the next couple months, I started knocking it out. I started with this piece of cherry, about 8 feet long, cut it down to the portions that I needed, ran it through the planer and the jointer, got it all milled down, did some resawing, so I had half-inch sides and bottoms, and then I saved the other pieces to make the handles and the slats. I made a template for the end on the bandsaw, took it to the router, and had the router for the final shape. That worked out pretty well. I had one little blowout on one side, but can't really see it. Once all the shaping was done and laid out, I started working on resawing down for the slats. Got all those resawed down, planed them all out, and did a mock-up to show Ron, and we were ready to go to the engraving. Ron took it to the engraver. We decided what we wanted to put out there on the sides. So we have the AB wings, and we have a couple sayings that we used to say in the TR together in the flight deck. As I was gluing it up, I was just keeping some, a picture diary of it for the glue up, sharing it with Ron every time I got a portion done. I really took my time on the glue up so I can get all of the squeeze out taken care of, so I don't have to worry about that during the finishing of it. So the glue up went really well. I had one little minor hiccup. I didn't quite get a corner lined up. I just didn't press down hard enough onto the bench. But you know what? Sandpaper always takes care of that. I cut some stanchions or some little stops right there to put the handle on, so I made sure the handle got on there nice and evenly. Once the glue up was totally done, I made a quick video to show off the finished box before sanding and the dividers. So they all fit. So the only thing that's left to do is smooth this down, all four sides, round this over, and then take dowels, this dowel pin, put a couple dowels in here, and then along the bottom. And then put a coat of finish. Let me know what you think. So after this, I set out to getting it sanded down nice and smooth. And at one point I got a little bit too crazy with the sandpaper here. You can see on the wing, I sanded away some of the detail. This time I was committed. I'd have no more time left to cut another piece, send it out, get it re-engraved, somehow put it all back on, and get it done before I had to get back on the road and start traveling again. So I was hoping that the finish would take care of it and bring out the details and just let it ride like that. The finish was boiled linseed oil, wipe-on poly, and paint thinner. I put on one really heavy coat, let it soak in, waited about 30 minutes, wiped off the excess, came back with another coat, let that soak in a little bit more, wiped off that excess, and then let it sit for 2 days to kind of cure. And then I came back with a coat of wax, rubbed it in, polished it up, and it came out really, really nice, really smooth. So, Wesley, I hope you enjoyed this project. It was fun to make. I congratulate you on a great career. I'm glad we became friends. Good luck in your next life. Enjoy retirement. Thanks.